Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. I've been talking about a lot of serious topics as of late, but today I wanted to take a break from that and actually just focus on something a little less serious, obviously, but still important. So for this year, I've been actually without my usual beard oil, and although I have a very thin beard, or what we could refer to as a wispy beard, I do like to maintain it to a certain extent, and also I don't enjoy like having, beard druff, like having the flaky skin underneath the beard or whatever. It's gross and it's itchy. So one thing that you should be doing if you've decided to keep a beard, no matter how long it is apply beard oil. And one thing I've been noticing, especially, I think I was searching for beard oil to buy, and then it would give me like a lot of these products that are for sale within, different communities, different religious communities, and oftentimes the way that it's explained, like on how to use it, is incorrect. So it's very basic to use, and if you misuse it, it can actually lead to issues. So I bought myself this from Shopee, this bottle of beard oil, and the label is already coming off. The oil itself is quite nice, but it's called Musk X PH beard oil. Musk X PH beard oil. And it's got a little bit of jojoba oil, argan oil, peppermint oil, lime essential oil, tea tree extract, and castor oil. My guess is that the castor oil is probably the base here, right? Now the point for me is to have it healthy and to not have flakiness or any kind of itchiness. And oftentimes what you see in advertising, let me show you the wrong way first, is that in advertising they'll show you like, oh, you need to get beard oil, so they'll take the actual applicator. I want to get rid of it all first here. And then they like apply drop and drop and drop and drop and drop. And they maybe have like 6 drops. And I've seen it before where they take the whole vial and they squirt that into their palm and then they apply that. That is ridiculous, guys. So why is it ridiculous? Now, if you're trying to get rid of flaky skin underneath your beard, it actually will lead to more flakiness. You can look this up if you don't believe me. It has the opposite effect. Secondly, if you apply too much, you can also have what we call like, an acne breakout. You can have a lot of issues with this. So you can get more acne, you can get flakier beard, have a flakier skin underneath your beard, and overall you'll just have like a very, oily looking beard. So what do you actually need to do? So what you need to do, I forgot my comb, I'll go grab it, but what you need to do is you get your beard oil and you get your comb. Let me go grab my comb 1 minute, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and you need your vial of beard oil, and preferably you've got yourself a wooden comb. I got this comb in Saudi Arabia from a company called Diganit, and that's a play on words because Digan in Saudi Arabic means beard, which is different than the standard Arabic, which would be liha or lihya. So anyway, you get yourself a wooden comb because it's easier on your hair. It doesn't pull or snag as much. And all you need to do, it's very basic and simple, is take your applicator, filled up with a little bit of oil, which I've done right here, okay? Remove it and apply. If you have a big beard, like somebody who has a really thick beard, like a hairy person, you can add 3 drops. But for me, I just do 2. So 1, 2, and that's it. Obviously, you can see that this is not good for marketing because you'll keep your vial for a long time. You take that, you rub it together, and you apply it into your beard as much as you want. But usually I get flaky right here on the chin, so I work it in with my hands, with my fingers, excuse me, like so. And then I comb over the top with it like that. And I really try to get into the chin area because that's where the area I have most issues. I know some people, they have thicker beards on the sides as well, so that's also an area of flakiness. And then once you've done that, you've applied it all from your hands, you take your comb and you comb it in. This kind of helps spread it around more. No, you don't have to be a guy that carries a comb with you. It's a little bit over the top, but some people do. Anyways, for me, my beard is about 1/5 length long, so I comb it all the way to one side and help spread it that way. And then I go back the other side and do it as such, the other way. Okay? And then you comb it down like that. Basic. You don't overdo it. Now, you might think, of course you guys know my background, right? But like, why don't I line it up or something like this? For me, I mean, That's cool as a style. I've had to trim my beard occasionally for work and things like this, and I've taken like, you know, the expiation for that. I'm not sure, not expiation, but I've taken like the allowance that you're allowed to do that in certain circumstances or whatever. But for me, like if you really want to maintain a beard as a Muslim guy, I don't ever recall any of the Sahaba using a razor on their face to make something even in appearance. Now, of course, we can trim the tash. You trim your mustache, and that length is also something that's discussed as well at length. No pun on, or no pun intended. So what does it mean? Like sometimes with your mustache, you can grow it. You should trim it extremely short with scissors so that all the white is showing. That's one opinion. Another one includes like a Sahabi who came to the Prophet and they used a siwak. A siwak is like, it looks like a little pencil toothbrush. It's like a stick that you use as a toothbrush. So they took that, they put it underneath his mustache, and then they trimmed all the hair that came over, right? So that means, of course, if the hair is going over the siwak, it's a little bit longer than just making it super short, right? So when it comes to trimming the beard, some scholars say that you can't, that you just have to let it grow out. Other scholars say that you can lighten it around this area right here, and of course you trim the mustache. I trim my mustache above my upper lip there. Others say that you can lighten the sides as such. And there's opinion, of course, based on the actions of a companion of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, that before Hajj, he would grasp his beard and trim it when it's at a fist length. So everything else that's underneath this, so if I hold it tight like this, you can see there's a little bit there, he would trim that off and that'd be that. Now, some people, there are so many differences of opinion about that. That's a whole other thing. Some people say that's only for Hajj. You can't do that the whole year. Some people say, no, that's proof that we can trim it and leave it maintained. But I feel a little bit weird when people really, really like focus, like line it up, and they've got like the whole like cartoon box character kind of shaving. For me, it's a little bit off. But that's just me. That's my personal preference, and that's not like any kind of religious edict or anything like that. So, but I do find it. I mean, we do have in Islam like times when you can use a razor, for example, like removing different hair or like shaving your head for the completion of Hajj or the completion of Umrah. So it's not like we didn't have razors then. I would like to see any kind of evidence to show that we can use a razor on our face to line things up. That's neither here nor there, guys. The point of today's video was beard maintenance. Of course, when you've got your nice new beard oil, which I have now, thankfully, from Musk X PH, remember, if you have a beard like mine, which is very thin, it's not a thick beard, a very wispy beard, probably 1 to 2 drops is enough for daily application. Don't do more than that. Actually, with beard oil, less is more. Less is more. And 1 or 2 drops is golden if you've got a thin beard. If you have a thick beard, make it 3. And that should be enough, really, really, really. Of course, it does vary depending on hair type. So if you've got like really kinky hair, maybe 4 drops, right? Maybe 5, but not more than that. If you're squirting the whole vial into your hand, you've made mistakes. You're making a big mistake. Anyways, guys, I hope you found this interesting. My channel is not a beard channel, so if you tuned in for more beard talks, I don't have many on here. But it's just a daily vlog channel, and that does it for my vlog today. If you have any questions about where you can buy these things, you can check Shopee. I don't have any like affiliate links or anything like that. I'm not monetized at all. So, but do check Shopee or any kind of website for good beard oil. I personally liked, when I was living in the United States and in Saudi Arabia, I liked a company called Honest Amish. Honest Amish had a really, really nice beard oil, and that was recommended to me, not directly, but through one of the videos by a speaker named Ustad Yusha Evans. Yusha Evans. He's a great brother. But that's another story for another time. Take care, y'all. Assalamu alaikum. And I hope you enjoyed the vlog. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave it in the comments section. If you don't like the video, send a comment as well. I don't mind. Either way, take care, guys. Bye-bye now.